It's a privilege to live in New York City no matter what. But when you have a property that is uncompromised in every different area and yet is contextual and timeless and tasteful and charming, you have something that is very, very special. And that's 150 Charles. We became aware of this piece of land that was on the market approximately 10 years ago. I was enamored with it immediately. That was immediately our vision, to deliver the finest and best. People are going to look at it and they're going to say, I just want to live there.
For all architects, we get this incredible opportunity to face a blank canvas. And in this particular case, we had a large site right in the West Village, adjacent to the Hudson River Park and the Hudson River, surrounded by spectacular architecture and beautiful, humanly scaled streets. It spans all the way from West 10th Street to Charles Street. We wanted to create the highest quality living environment we possibly could in the West Village. We knew that the answer to that is to make people feel connected to nature. We have more composed green space on our roofs and in our courtyard than Abingdon Square, Christopher Park, and the Jefferson Market Garden, all put together, all in our one project. What's special about this one site, this one opportunity? And this particular site, given the expanse of the Hudson River Park and the piers that go out, you get this beautiful romantic cityscape of Manhattan when looking back from the pier. And we very much wanted our project to sit comfortably into that cityscape, the cityscape of champions. What building in the West Village has all of these qualities, the view, the sense of permanence on the street, and every amenity that you'd expect from a high-end modern building? That's the building we're designing.
I always say to people, aside from your family and your career, building a home is probably one of the greatest things you can do. What started this ball rolling was the design we did for the individual front doors at every unit. So once you do a beautiful door, you got to do a beautiful piece of hardware. And then that starts to set the tone. Well, then you have to carry that hardware through. You can't just drop it at the front door and not bring it into the kitchen, bring it into the bathroom, carry it into other things. People like Nans and Lefroy Brooks, some of the other collaborations that we've worked with in the building, I've worked with now for a couple of decades. But what it does is it produces a simultaneous understanding between us as to what the final product needs to be. To me, it was like working with a family member. Once we collaborate, we know where this is going to end up, and it's going to end up in something pretty meaningful and beautifully made.
It felt like we were under pressure at times, to really get it right. And I feel we got it right, I really do, and I'm not the type to say that if I don't feel it. This is, I believe, the building that has everything. We have view corridors to the Empire State Building, to the Chrysler Building. There are certain views of the Statue of Liberty. The building sets back, and basically it doesn't get blocked. We didn't want this building to have any limitations from an amenities standpoint. We wanted it to have everything. And when I say everything, I mean things that mattered to people. We have a 75-foot plus pool. We have a plunge pool. We have a jacuzzi. We have a 3,000 square foot gym. 150 Charles is not just another luxurious building. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to live in the finest and final building of this caliber in my opinion, the most coveted neighborhood in the city of New York.